All right. It is race day. That's right. Day one of a 2-day race. That's right. We're gonna be going off the line, I think around 1 o'clock. Moore has it set up today where there are 2 sets of races, a morning session and an afternoon session. They divide it by the speed of the vehicles. So we're in the faster class, which starts around 1. And then we're gonna race, finish up, and then do the same thing tomorrow. So we are right next to the race course. The race course is to my left. Behind me is our pit. Along this area is all the pits for all the racers here. So this is where they're gonna pull in to add more fuel, work on the vehicles during the race. Mr. Bo, first time fueling a class 1 or anything. What are your thoughts?
It's definitely different than dump cans.
You nervous?
What's not to be nervous about?
We are in Barstow at the first race with IRC. A long time coming. We got quite the machine designed by Jason and his team, and we're finally getting to put it to this is like a test race for us. You know, local, got to bring the family out and see if we can put some miles on this car.
So you're going into this race cold turkey, no pre-run. Tell us why.
Well, my pre-runner wasn't ready, and it's my backyard. So 99% of these trails we test and have raced so many times that we will be just fine.
Now earlier you were telling me that you were in the Camber kinetic truck doing some testing, and now you're about to get into an all-wheel drive class 1. Not only is the steering wheel on the wrong side, but also has 4-wheel drive. Tell us the 2 differences.
Definitely 2 different machines. This all-wheel drive class 1 car goes a lot faster, got a lot more power, a lot more grip, but it's still a buggy. We're still lacking a little bit of up travel, so you do have to be cautious of the big holes that a truck can typically soak up. So we have to be smart. We know where the holes are at. It's our backyard, so we're just gonna be smart. We're gonna get some miles on it and take what we learned from this trip back to the shop and regroup. We hope to be on this team for many years. I know the big goal of this team is to compete with the Mason all-wheel drives down in Mexico. So this is step 1 of many steps to be an elite team with the IRC.
Now your co-driver Sean, this is his first time in the buggy and also on the wrong side of the, you know.
He says it's weird. He says that it's strange being on that side, and we'll be curious to see if he gets car sick. He doesn't get car sick, but I hear that on that side, as a navigator, when you're used to being on the other side, messes with your brain a little bit. I feel pretty good being on the right side. I got like 250 miles in this car and I'm getting comfortable. It takes me a couple miles to remember that I'm on the wrong side, but I think we'll be okay.
So now you're on the wrong side of the cab. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Not a huge fan. Also, haven't been in a buggy very often, so being on that side, I feel like I see a lot more, and the wheels are exposed, so I feel like I see a lot. So it's different. But
Yeah. Let's talk about a little bit motion sickness.
nah, I'll be fine. Yeah, be fine with that. We've put some miles on it testing, and yeah, not an issue. And Kyle feels comfortable over on the other side, so we good.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
No, just looking forward to seeing what the car can do and looking forward to seeing what this program's about. Jason's put a lot of time and effort into this car and he's done a great job, and looking forward to seeing it do well and looking forward to the truck. We're truck guys, not buggy guys.
It's the trick of the trade right here.
Why do you lick them? Or you just bend them in?
You gotta lick them to get a little bit of lubrication so they go into here, because they go deep. Like you can see how far that thing goes in your ear.
Yeah, no gaff tape for you?
No, it stays in. These are all the custom ones.
Oh yeah, where you have to have your mouth open for like 2 minutes?
Yes. Yeah, these were completely, once I put this next one in, I really can't hear much of anything. It's pretty great.
here we are at the starting line. Well, we're staging right now before the start. You can see Kyle and Sean behind me doing their last minute of prep before they go off the line at 1:30. So yeah, super stoked to see Jason's machine out here, the all-wheel drive Class 1, shredding the deserts of Barstow. Let's see how it goes. So Kyle, what goes through your head before the race?
Nothing out of the ordinary. This is what Sean and I do best. You know, besides pouring concrete, setting doors for him, this is our second job away from work.
Do the nerves ever kick in?
Not anymore. Not anymore. We know what we have to do to win. We know what we have to do to finish. We know what we have to do not to crash. We've been doing this for so long that it's like I think I'm more comfortable in here than I am driving down the freeway on my way to work. It'll be an easy day. Today is trying to figure out if we have any more bugs with this vehicle, and we're hoping that we've put them all past us. We'll find out in 80 miles. Now it's a short sprint today, and those ones are fun because you have to push because everybody else is going to push. So we're going to definitely put this car to the test right away because we can't get caught sleeping. But it is a local more race, so I think most of the competition is against ourselves.
The damn steering wheel's on the wrong side. That freak you out? It's gotta be wild. That's not very good. Hey, you're gonna follow 6125, okay?
So Cody, what do you think of this all-wheel drive Class 1?
I haven't even got a chance to look. I've been too busy putting on a race. I've seen it on the internet, but wow, that's pretty rad. Beefy. It's a big chunk of aluminum on that upright.
Sean just went off the line. Buggy was sounding a little weird, but the crew behind me, I'm back at the pits here, said when it went by here, they all cleared up, so it's sounding good. We just checked the Starlink live stream, and he's catching people, passing people, so it looks like the gremlins worked themselves out. Talk to me, Jason.
Right now, so far so good. First lap down. He's already picked off a few spec trucks, and he's hunting down Travis right now, and he's not far off in essence, the trophy truck that started the race. So he's gaining time already, and we're only one lap down. 14 miles in essence. Yeah.
So I was out on the course, waiting for them to come by so I could get some video. Never came by. I'm all, I wonder if something happened. So checked the star stream, noticed that they were in the pits, came back to the pits, and here we are. Looked like we have some problems here, not quite sure what they are, but hopefully we can get them fixed and be back on the race. Doctor.
Well, that's why we test. That's why we're here. We had some gremlins, so Jason and his team will get back to the shop, get it fixed up, and we should try again soon. You know, the clock is ticking for us to be competitive, and we can't have days like today. So we'll be back.
Can you go a little bit deeper on what happened?
It looks like a caliper failure, and that snowballed into other issues. I started to lose brakes on maybe lap 3, and at first it just felt like a leaky brake line. You had to pump the brakes, and then it would bring the pads back, or maybe some. Well, it actually makes sense now you think about it. I had to bring the pads back to the rotor, so there was something loose, and then it just kept getting worse. So it eventually kind of went all the way, and when I was up in the hills, I had no brakes, so that was kind of scary. But we limped it back here, and that's it for this weekend. We got to regroup.
Other than those issues, how is the buggy running?
The buggy's running good. We're still gonna figure out the hot oil temp. Hotter than we would like, and speed is there. That's no problem with this car. Suspension was okay. We have some room for improvement. Very little test time on the shock, so we can definitely improve that. But I think it's, you know, there's things going in the right direction, and we keep finding new things also. That's racing. That's racing, and the most important thing to take from it right now is regroup and gotta come back. Can't give up yet.
That's the only caliper working. Yep. See?
All right, before you get out, let's just recap the day for me, Jason.
We broke calipers, and that ruined everything else. So yeah, otherwise it was very fast before that happened, and we're going to change how all of that is done and come back out. Yep.
All right, you just heard Jason. Had some major failures. Unfortunately, 2-day race. Didn't even finish day 1. That's why we test. So this was a test for us. Unfortunately, test didn't go as planned, but hey, that's racing. So back to the drawing board, fix it, come back out and race, make this thing run the way it should.